MCM coverage of MHS sports is proudly presented by Repel Pest Solutions. Repel Pest Solutions is a full-service pest control company protecting residential and commercial properties from nuisance pests that carry germs and diseases. They are a small, family-run business from Marshfield, licensed, insured, competitively priced. We work to understand your needs and offer an integrated pest solution that's environmentally friendly. Don't be afraid to bug us. Moi Health and Wellness. Moi Health and Wellness is owned and operated by nurse practitioner Christine Murphy. We are an integrative wellness center offering medical weight loss, men's testosterone therapy, functional medicine consults and labs, vitamin therapy, Advadex laser skin resurfacing, Botox and dye sport, teeth whitening, and so much more. Moi Health and Wellness has 3 locations in Lakeville, Marshfield, and Plymouth. And Road to Responsibility. Founded in 1988, Road to Responsibility's mission is to provide the means, the opportunity, and the support necessary to allow citizens with disabilities to take their place as productive members of the community. We are committed to providing all individuals with opportunities to truly live in the community. Through our services, we are proud to enrich and improve the lives of every individual, one person at a time.
All right, folks, welcome to James G. Anderson Field for tonight's Patriot League Keenan Division matchup between the Dragons of Duxbury High School and your Marshfield Rams. Adding another chapter to the South Shore's most intense and greatest rivalry. Let's meet our starting lineups. The Patriot League and the MIA sponsor good sportsmanship by all in attendance. Please refrain from any negative or derogatory comments directed towards student athletes, officials, or coaches. Please support your team in a positive and productive manner. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the game. Thank you.
Alrighty, welcome everyone to James G. Anderson Field. We are under the bright lights of Marshfield, the Marshfield Rams against the Duxbury Dragons. This is going to be an incredible game. Tonight's a very special night for both teams. It is senior night in Marshfield. All senior players were taken out on the field by their parents. Very special moment. We wish them all very well in their future past MHS.
All right, folks, let's give it up for Connor, everyone. Let's give it up for Connor Walsh, everyone. He's handled everything so well. He's a leader, has the heart of a ram. Give it up. Give it up for Connor, everyone. Give it up. Come on, folks.
Good to see Connor Walsh on the field.
All right, checking in for the Rams is number 9, Owen Cregan.
And this game is now underway. Marshfield versus Duxbury. Duxbury is 8-6-1. Marshfield is 7-5-3. Duxbury is coming off of a 3-game losing streak. They would hate to lose this game, especially it being their last of the season. That goes for Marshfield as well. On their last game, they tied against Plymouth North 1-1. Marshfield would like to win this game to end their season as well. The last time these two teams met earlier in the season, they tied 2-2. So both these teams definitely looking for a win on each other to say that they beat the other team. Ball goes out of bounds, going to be thrown in. Back and forth action on the upper half of the field on Marshfield's side. Plymouth North going to be able to throw this one in. Thrown in, everybody went for the header, missed. Marshfield playing the defense they know they need. And now a free kick is going to be given to Plymouth North. Dangerous moment in the game, a corner kick. Corner kicks can go anywhere. This one will be taken in the upper half of the field. This kick is blocked by Marshfield, and it is, and it is scored! What a play by Plymouth North. The fake out with the corner kick. Marshfield went forward. They ended up sending it deep off the post, and while Dylan Murphy was distracted,
Duxbury is up 1-0.
Dylan Murphy was down on the play. Duxbury had enough time to capitalize and score. Duxbury leads 1-0 in the early moments of this game. Marshfield under a lot of pressure from this Duxbury defense. Duxbury's been doing a great job in the early moments of this game, keeping Marshfield on their toes. And Joe Kioka. Marshfield gonna throw this one in. Very special night, as I said, it being senior night. All seniors will be starting in this game. Of course, except for Connor Walsh, but we certainly wish he was playing. Duxbury regains possession of the ball here, taking it across the middle. And a slip up for Duxbury. Gonna send it back and forth. This one will be going out of bounds. Duxbury going to be able to throw it in. This ball gets closer towards Marshfield's territory. Duxbury once again going to be able to throw this ball in from the sidelines. This ball is heaved to the middle of the field. Marshfield gives it a header. Duxbury sends this one up. Marshfield once again with a header. A header from Duxbury. Interesting back and forth action there. James McKay charging for that ball, very aggressive. And John Medlin felt the pressure of Duxbury's offense coming, quickly sent it out of bounds. And Duxbury going to be able to kick this one from the corner. Intense moment, as always, in a game of soccer, the corner kick. The kick is up, and it is blocked by Marshfield. Great play. Joe Sioka having some great play so far in the only moments of this game. Plymouth North going to throw this ball in once again. Marshall going to give it a header out of bounds. Plymouth North once again in this game going to be able to throw it in. This ball is thrown up and it is almost given a header. Just too high. Now this ball is on the upper half of the field. Duxbury still with possession. Marshfield trying to overtake, but Duxbury doing a great job keeping the ball away from Marshfield. Now this ball is sent towards Dylan Murphy. Almost comes out of the goal to make the save, goes back inside. Back and forth action, James McKay and Joe Sioka. Both going for that ball. Very aggressive plays in the early moments of this game. Oh, excuse me, ladies and gentlemen, I just realized I've been saying Plymouth North. We are playing Duxbury right now, not Plymouth North. Apologies for the small mistake. Duxbury now with possession of the ball, sends it across the middle of the field. And Marshall going to send it way up to the upper half of the field. Marshall going to send this one across the middle. Owen Cretan going to give this one a huge kick. James McKay chasing it. James McKay still chasing it. Duxbury doing a great job on defense, and this one's going to go out of bounds for James McKay to throw in. Drew Ford unable to make it. Now John Medlin tries to chase it down, unable to, goes out of bounds. But Medlin going to be able to throw it in as Plymouth North was the one who kicked it out of bounds. A couple of headbutts here from Plymouth North and Marshfield. 5 headbutts I've counted now, there's 6. And Joe Sioka uses his foot on that one. And Joe Sioka with a great offensive play, unfortunately tripped up. Joe Sioka not putting as much pressure on his leg as he should. Hopefully he's okay and is able to participate for the rest of this game. A free kick now coming for Duxbury. This is a huge kick to the middle of the field. Marshall gives it a header to keep it away from their net. Andrew Youngworth now chasing down that ball. Duxbury now takes a shot. Dylan Murphy blocks, and Marshfield kicks this one down the field, getting it away from their goal. Once again, Marshfield kicks this one down the field. This one now on Duxbury's side of the field. James McKay chasing down the ball. Josh Albert now attacking the defense, along with Joe Kioka. Duxbury kicks this one, and it's going out of bounds. Very intense early moments in this game. Duxbury and Marshfield both want to win to end their season. Duxbury also very aggressive coming off that 3-game losing streak. Marshall going to be able to kick this one down the field. James McKay gives it a header. Duxbury trying to overtake and take back possession. Duxbury trying to do a good job regaining possession, trying to get it away from their side of the field. Josh Albert now is able to make Duxbury, send it out of bounds. This one's going to get thrown into Josh Albert now. He's going to get a big kick from Drew Fortin down the field. Josh Albert now chasing down that ball, looks for the header. And Joe Sioka, very aggressive player Joe Sioka is, charging down the field. Sioka's got to find a way to send it across to the middle. Intense play that was from Joe Sioka. Plymouth North takes a fall and is going to get a free kick out of it. Owen Cregan for Marshall is going to be able to throw this one in from the sidelines. This one gets thrown into Josh Albert, who sends this one out. The wind took that one way out of bounds. Very windy and breezy night here in Marshfield. As we just saw, that definitely is going to play a part in this game. Duxbury goalie going to be able to kick this one down the field now. Duxbury sends this one to the middle of the field. Now Joe Sioka once again with possession of the ball, takes a fall, but gets right back up. And unfortunately, a penalty is called. I think Marshfield has quite a bit of aggression now that Duxbury scored on them within the first 2 minutes of the game. They definitely want to even things out with a tie. And a free kick from Marshfield now coming. This kick is up, and it is just to the left of the goal. Duxbury goalie going to be able to do what he wants with this ball. Looks like he's going to set it up for a kick. Back and forth in the middle of the field. Ball goes out of bounds. This one's going to get thrown in by Andrew Youngworth. And this ball is kicked way up and off the head of John Medlin. And this ball now entering Marshfield's territory. John Medlin going to wisely kick it out of bounds. Plymouth North throws this one in. Near the goal. Marshfield going to try to send it away. Doing a good job making sure Plymouth North doesn't get it near the goal. Great defense by Marshfield. Joe Sioka sends this one down the field. And the Duxbury goalie's going to scoop it up. Owen Cregan was chasing down the ball. Unfortunately unable to make it in time. Duxbury going to send this one to the middle of the field. Josh Albert gives it a header. And Joe Sioka once again kicks this one over to Duxbury's side of the field. Duxbury in possession of the ball, heading down the field. John Medlin on defense has been a great defensive weapon today for Marshfield. Unfortunately for Marshfield, there was a goal scored earlier in the game, but now that that goal is scored, Marshfield definitely knows they need to add more defense. Joe Sioka and James McKay both chasing down the ball. This one goes out of bounds for Joe Sioka to throw in. He's going to hand it over to Drew Fortin, who will throw this one into Josh Albert. Back to Drew Fortin, who kicks this one to the middle of the field. Duxbury gives it a header. Duxbury going to be able to get a free kick from that fall that was just taken. This kick is up, and it is way down the field in Marshfield territory. Camden Fish gives it a header. And James McKay back and forth with Duxbury, gives it to Fortin, who sends this one down the field. And Sioka gives it a header. Now Albert chasing down the ball. Back in Marshfield's side of the field. Fish chasing it down, going to send it over to Dylan Murphy, the goalkeeper for Marshfield. Back and forth action this entire game between Marshfield and Duxbury. The stands on Marshfield's side are filled. Marshfield definitely wants a win here tonight. Duxbury kicks this one to Marshfield territory, and Duxbury is charging down the field and shoots. Dylan Murphy scoops it up. Dylan Murphy knows he can't let up another goal. He just made an incredible save. Duxbury is charging in fast. Dylan Murphy, like a cat, was able to quickly react and stick his hands up. Duxbury once again going to send this one to Marshfield territory. Youngworth chasing it down. Keeps it in bounds. Youngworth heading down the field, passes it. Pass is missed, and Duxbury kicks it to the middle of the field. Now McKay. Duxbury trying to take it back. Fortin gives it a header, and Duxbury gives it another header. And this one looks like it's going out of bounds. Marshall going to be able to throw it in. Fortin throws this one in, intended for McKay. Goes a little too far, and Owen Cregan. Owen Cregan, a little aggressive bump to Duxbury. Duxbury is going to be able to kick this one. This kick is up, way down the field. Marshfield territory. Marshfield kicks this one away wisely. On Cregan. Oh! Wow. Nasty, nasty fall for Duxbury. Duxbury attempted the header. Owen Cregan was unfortunately below him, and a very small exchange of words between Owen Cregan and the Duxbury team. Brady Hansen going to take his place on the field now.
Brady Hansen checking in for the Rams.
Another free kick for Duxbury coming as we approach 20 minutes remaining. Duxbury kicks this one down the field. Josh Albert gives it a header, getting rid of it. Marshall knows how important defense is in this game. Joe Sioka now chasing down the ball, heading down the field, and it goes out of bounds. Duxbury going to be able to throw this one in. Duxbury gives it a header back. Drew Fortin and John Medlin both give it headers. Multiple headers going on in this game between Duxbury and Marshfield. Marshfield kicks this one down the field. Duxbury going to send it right back. Duxbury now heading down the field into Marshfield territory. This ball is going out of bounds and is going to be able to be thrown in. This ball is thrown in. Marshfield doing a great job just kicking it away from their side of the field, no matter where it goes, as long as it's not near their goal. And a hard fall for Duxbury there. And a hard fall again for Duxbury. Josh Albert now attacking the ball. Duxbury going to give it a back kick back down the field. Marshfield sending it back. Just back and forth action in this game. Marshfield and Duxbury both playing very aggressively. And this ball is thrown in by Duxbury from out of bounds. And it will go out of bounds for Marshfield to throw it in this time. Now Josh Albert has a small mistake on the header. It goes out of bounds for Plymouth North to throw in. This ball is now thrown into play. And it is closer and closer to the Marshfield net. Marshfield wisely kicks it away. Camden Fish just gives it a big boot, making sure it doesn't go anywhere near the net. Very wise play. But that play might cost them, because a corner kick from the bottom half of the field is coming for Duxbury. Dangerous moment in the game. Players are lined up near the goal. Duxbury looking for their second goal of tonight. Marshfield looking to not let up another. The kick is up and it is caught by Dylan Murphy. Great catch by the goalie, Dylan Murphy. Incredible, incredible play. Dylan Murphy gonna roll this one over to Josh Albert. Sends it back to Murphy, who will send it over to Camden Fish. Sending it down the field. Over to, appears to be James McKay. Could be wrong, and
number 7, Ethan Bates, checking in.
Substitution for Duxbury. Back and forth between Marshfield and Duxbury in the middle of the field, and Duxbury's going to kick this one down the field towards Marshfield's territory, and hard fall for Duxbury. Nevertheless, Duxbury going to be able to throw it in, and Marshfield going to kick it away. Marshfield trying to get this one towards Duxbury territory, unable to do so right now. And Dylan Murphy quickly going to come out of the goal to scoop it up. Wise move by Dylan Murphy. He knew that the Marshfield defense was under a little bit of pressure, so he made the wise choice to come out and grab the ball. And Dylan Murphy sends this one in the middle of the field. And Joe Sioka now with possession of the ball, heading down the field. Duxbury playing great defense. Sioka tries to send it across the middle, caught by Duxbury. Duxbury sends this one up to the middle of the field. Josioka kicks this one, intercepted by Duxbury. Duxbury now trying to creep into Marshfield's side of the field. Duxbury with a huge kick into Marshfield territory. Marshall doing a great job keeping it out of their side of the field. Like I said before, and I'll say it again, back and forth action from both sides of the field. Both teams playing great defense and also great offense. And a hard fall for both teams. This ball goes out of bounds.
Owen Cregan coming back in for the Rams.
Owen Cregan now going to re-enter the game after a small exchange of words with Duxbury. Brady Hansen going to come out. Now Marshfield going to be able to throw this one in. This one is thrown in, and Duxbury gives it a header away from their net. Duxbury with a great defensive play. Marshall now trying to make sure it doesn't go on their side of the field. James McKay gives it a header to Josh Albert, and Josh Albert kicks it out of bounds. Duxbury going to be able to throw it in. Drew Fortin gives it a huge kick to the middle of the field. Duxbury still with good possession of the ball. This one is kicked across the middle. And Duxbury trying to chase it down in the upper half of the field. Deep in Marshfield territory, Duxbury doesn't know where to go. And Marshfield trying to get rid of the ball. This one goes out of bounds. Is thrown in by Duxbury. Over the head of Josh Albert, Camden Fish gives it a header, and Josh Albert kicks it out of bounds. I've noticed Marshfield's strategy when Duxbury is heading towards their net, they kick it out of bounds. That is a good thing, getting it away from their net, but that also gives Duxbury plenty of possessions of the ball. Interesting strategy, I say, for Marshfield. This one now is in the middle of the field, back and forth between Marshfield and Duxbury. Marshfield heading down the field, and an offsides call.
Number 17, Braden Garrett, checking in for Duxbury.
And a substitution once again for Duxbury. Now this one is getting deeper into Marshfield's side of the field, an offsides call on Duxbury this time. Marshall going to be able to kick this one from their side of the field. This one is kicked deep down the field into Duxbury territory. On Cregan with possession heading down the field, takes a shot. Duxbury scoops it up. Duxbury going to be able to throw this one down the field. Excuse me, kick it down the field. Marshall now chasing down the ball and kicks it out of bounds once again. That appears to be a common defensive play, as I said. When the ball is heading towards Marshfield's net, they kick it out of bounds. And like I said, while that is a good play, getting rid of it so it doesn't go towards the net, it also gives Duxbury plenty of possessions with the ball. And Duxbury is going to be able to throw this one in from the sidelines. Excuse me. Sorry, and Dylan Murphy picks it up. Jumps up and grabs it. Dylan Murphy, great save for Marshfield. No, small fall for Marshfield on the upper half of the field. And it goes out of bounds for Marshfield to throw in. Duxbury heading down Marshfield's side of the field, but takes a quick fall. Fortin sends this one out of bounds. Duxbury throws this one in. And McKay looking to take the ball back. Duxbury doing a great job keeping it away from Marshfield. Kicks this one. Dylan Murphy comes out of the net and grabs it for Marshfield. Dylan Murphy gonna punt this one down the field. Duxbury gives it a header. Trying to get it back to Marshfield's territory. Marshfield now slowly heading into Duxbury territory. Drew Fortin gives it a kick down the field. Duxbury gonna give a kick down the field, and it's going to go out of bounds and into the stands. And once again, the ball goes out of bounds. Duxbury going to be able to throw this one in. Duxbury throws this one in. Fortin gives it a header. Now Joe Sioka looking for the ball. Sioka and Cregan both looking for the ball. Duxbury kicks it away from them. Charlie Boderick trying to track down the ball. Duxbury now kicks it away from their side of the field. Duxbury now moving closer into Marshfield territory. Marshall going to kick this one in the middle of the field. Duxbury going to come right back, closer and closer into Marshfield's territory, the field, and Dylan Murphy comes out of the net to grab the ball. A huge kick from Dylan Murphy to the middle of the field. Duxbury going to give it a header. Now Albert, good possession of the ball, sends it down the field. Cregan chasing it down. Duxbury going to kick it away. Josh Albert once again with possession of the ball. And Duxbury takes it away from him. James McKay trying to chase down the ball. Now Fortin trying to get the ball. And a penalty is called. Duxbury going to get a free kick. Duxbury from the bottom half of the field kicks this one to the middle of Marshfield territory. Noah and Cregan with possession. Sioka kicks this one down the field. Boderick chasing it down. Goes out of bounds before he can get to it. Camden Fish and Andrew Youngworth on defense on the upper side of the field. Duxbury going to be able to throw this one in. This one is thrown in by Duxbury. And it is missed by a few players with the heads. Dylan Murphy going to throw it away. Duxbury trying to send it back. Marshfield. And wisely, Josh Albert's going to punt it down the field. This one now in Duxbury territory, sent back towards Marshfield. Duxbury is getting closer and closer to Marshfield's net. And this one is now on the bottom half of the field. Duxbury still trying to get to Marshfield's net. And James McKay kicks it away out of bounds. Duxbury going to be able to throw this one in. Under 10 minutes to go, reaching the 5-minute mark in this game. Duxbury leads 1-0 against Marshfield, and now Duxbury leads 2-0 against Marshfield. Duxbury scores their second goal in the first half. They now lead by 2 with almost 5 minutes left to go.
It's now 2-0 in favor of the Dragons.
Marshfield playing great defense. Duxbury just able to get through it.
Number 21, Ethan Altieri, checking in.
Now another substitution made for Duxbury.
Brooks O'Brien.
Marshall going to kick this one off. Josh Albert going to send it over John Medlin, sends it back to Albert, who was under pressure from Duxbury. Duxbury trying to take it back. Sioka and Duxbury both take a fall, and Sioka clutching at his right foot. Now a substitution going to be made. Dar Hume going to come in for Joe Sioka. We certainly hope he is okay, and we certainly hope to see him later on in this game. And a yellow card for Owen Cregan on Marshfield. He's going to come out of the game. Now Victor Lima going to enter the game for Owen Cregan. Duxbury are going to be able to kick this one now. Duxbury inching closer to Marshfield. Marshfield trying to get rid of the ball. Marshfield inching closer and closer to Duxbury territory, and Duxbury is going to take the ball back. And this one is going to get kicked out of bounds by Marshfield. The Marshfield stands packed with fans. Everybody cheering on Marshfield, hoping that they can come back in this game. Duxbury leading 2-0 against Marshfield. And now a group in the middle of the field looking for the ball. Back and forth, Marshfield gets rid of it. And Camden Fish going to kick this one down the field from Marshfield. Victor Lima now looking for the ball. Duxbury going to take it away. Fortin gives it a header. Duxbury going to send it down the field. Fish gives it a header, and Hume gives it a header, and Lima gives it a header. A triple header for Marshfield. Now Brady Hansen gives it a header. And Duxbury trying to kick this one in the middle of the field. Now we are at the 2-minute mark. 2 minutes left in this first half. Duxbury leads 2-0 against Marshfield. This one goes out of bounds. Duxbury going to be able to throw this one in. Duxbury going to throw this one in. Marshfield gives it a header. Multiple headers in this game. Under 2 minutes to go. Marshfield hoping to get this ball closer to Duxbury's net, hopefully in it. Right now, this Marshfield is struggling to get the ball away from their side of the field. Duxbury going to be able to throw this one in from out of bounds. Duxbury throws this one into play. Duxbury looking to score before this half ends. Now Dar Hume with possession, sends it down the field, intended for Victor Lima. Kicked back by Duxbury. This one goes out of bounds. Andrew Youngworth trying to get the ball away from Duxbury. Along with hard fall for Marshfield. This one sent down the field. Brady Hansen going to send this one down the field. Marshfield stands and Duxbury stands going back and forth with a chance. Everybody's here for this game. Under 2 minutes to go, the clock runs down. And that's going to end the first half. Duxbury leads 2-0. It is senior night in Marshfield. I'm Ben Wilson, and we're going to take a quick break on Marshfield Community Media.
MCM coverage of MHS Sports is proudly presented by Repel Pest Solutions. Repel Pest Solutions is a full-service pest control company protecting residential and commercial properties from nuisance pests that carry germs and diseases. They are a small, family-run business from Marshfield, licensed, insured, competitively priced. We work to understand your needs and offer an integrated pest solution that's environmentally friendly. Don't be afraid to bug us. Moi Health and Wellness. Moi Health and Wellness is owned and operated by nurse practitioner Christine Murphy. We are an integrative wellness center offering medical weight loss, men's testosterone therapy, functional medicine consults and labs, vitamin therapy, Advadex laser skin resurfacing, Botox and dye sport, teeth whitening, and so much more. Moi Health and Wellness has 3 locations in Lakeville, Marshfield, and Plymouth. And Road to Responsibility. Founded in 1988, Road to Responsibility's mission is to provide the means, the opportunity, and the support necessary to allow citizens with disabilities to take their place as productive members of the community. We are committed to providing all individuals with opportunities to truly live in the community. Through our services, we are proud to enrich and improve the lives of every individual, one person at a time.
Welcome back to James G. Anderson Field. We are off halftime. The second half is going to start very soon. Duxbury is leading 2-0 against Marshfield. Marshfield definitely looking to play a little more aggressive in the second half. Definitely wanting to even out the score and hopefully try to win. And this game is kicked off and we are underway. Duxbury trying to get closer and closer to Marshfield's side of the field. Unable to do so right now. Now Victor Lima in possession of the ball. Sends it across the middle. Intended for Charlie Boderick. This one is now sent way down the field. Being chased down. Unable to reach it. Marshfield trying to get the ball away from their territory. Duxbury doing a good job applying pressure, making Marshfield has to make quick decisions like kicking it out of bounds or desperately kicking it away from their side of the field. Now Duxbury going to throw this one in from the sidelines. Marshall trying to get rid of it. This one is closer and closer to Marshfield's net. Marshfield, like I said before, desperately just kicks it away. And Duxbury going to give this one to their goalie to kick way down the field. Now Dar Hume heading down the field, intended for Owen Cregan, unfortunately missed. Off the head of Evan Drunzek. Cam Fish gives it Brennan Kazuyak. Kazuyak kicks this one out of bounds. Duxbury going to be able to throw this one in. This one getting closer and closer to Marshfield's net. Duxbury on the bottom half of the field with the ball. And a penalty called on Marshfield. Bit of a rough hit by Camden Fish. Duxbury going to get a free kick. Duxbury kicked this one down the field, and it is missed by Duxbury. Marshfield doing a good job getting rid of it. Now the ball is on the upper half in the middle of the field. Duxbury regains possession of the ball, trying to head back into Marshfield territory, and this ball is kicked up and taken by the wind into the parking lot. Very windy game this has been. Marshall going to kick this one in the middle of the field. Duxbury doing a great job trying to make sure it doesn't go to their side of the field, but Marshfield now, with a great play on offense, Victor Lima takes a huge shot and it is scooped up by the Duxbury goalie. Marshall and Duxbury both looking for a header on that ball. Duxbury takes a hard fall. Now Fish sends it over to Lima. Sends it down the field to, looking for Hansen. Now Murphy going to scoop this one up for Marshfield. Murphy kicks this one to the middle of the field. Off the head of Kazuyak. Now this ball goes out of bounds. And Duxbury are going to be able to throw it in. Off the head of Duxbury, now into the legs of Dar Hume. Over to Cregan. Hume chasing down the ball, trips up, but Hume gets right back up. Duxbury able to get rid of the ball. Now on Marshfield's side of the field, Marshall going to give it to Dylan Murphy, who kicks it down the field. Marshall back and forth with Duxbury in the middle of the field. Now Hume sends it over to Hansen. Hansen dribbling his way down the field. Now to Evan Drunzek. Sends it over to Lima. Dribbling down the field. He sends it across the middle. Intended for Hansen. Duxbury intercepts it. Slide tackle by Marshfield. And a penalty will be called on that one. And a penalty called on Marshfield for that slide tackle. Brendan Kazuyak gets a penalty. Marshfield bench definitely not happy with that call. Duxbury going to be able to kick it from their side of the field. Duxbury kicks this one down the field into Marshfield territory. Kazuyak sends this one down the field to Lima. Sends it to Drunzek, who sends it back to Lima, and it rolls out of bounds. Duxbury throws this one in from out of bounds. Fish gives it a header. Kazuyak sends this one over to Hansen, who is under pressure from Duxbury. Marshall and Duxbury going back and forth in the middle of the field. Now Victor Lima with possession sends it to Drunzek, who is charging down the field. Duxbury gets rid of it. Now Fish chasing down the ball, slips up. And a penalty called. Camden Fish going to be able to kick this one from Marshfield. Camden Fish kicks this one up, down the field, over to Owen Cregan. And an offsides call on Marshfield. Now Duxbury with possession. Heading down the field. Now Hume gets the ball back from Marshfield, sends it to Lima, who sends it back to Hume. Sends this one down the field. Duxbury going to be able to scoop it up. Fish gives it a header. Small collision in the middle of the field between Marshfield and Duxbury. And another fall for both teams. Now Victor Lima with possession. Sends it across the field to Kazuyak. And hard fall for Dara Hume on the upper half of the field. Gets back up like a true champion though. Marshall going to be able to get a free kick from that one. Fish going to kick this one from Marshfield. This one is up to Duxbury's side of the field. Duxbury kicks it away. And this ball is almost out of bounds. Marshall and Duxbury going back and forth on Duxbury's side of the field on the upper half. And an offsides call. Duxbury going to be able to kick this one into Marshfield territory. Duxbury chooses not to kick it towards Marshfield. Duxbury chooses to give it to their goalie. Now Owen Cregan chasing down the goalie. Goalie trips up. Dar Hume with the ball now. Sends it to Cregan. Duxbury goalie quickly gets back in net. Now Victor Lima with the ball. Takes a shot. And is to the left of the goal. Duxbury goalie going to be able to kick this one down the field. This one is sent to the middle of the field. Lima misses the header. This one closer towards Marshfield's net. Drunzek chasing down the ball, and it goes out of bounds. Now a corner kick for Duxbury coming. This one is kicked up, and it is given a header, and Dylan Murphy catches it for Marshfield. This one's now kicked by Murphy down the field. Cregan gives it a header. Duxbury going to send it to the middle of the field. Marshfield still trying to inch further and further towards Duxbury's net. Now Drunzek going to kick this one down the field. Gives it to Cregan. Cregan sends it across the middle. Intended for Hume, and it is shot! It is scored! Brady Hansen scores for Marshfield!
Victor Lima! No, wait a minute, that's Brady Hansen! Brady Hansen with the goal.
Marshfield with their first goal of the night.
Varsity goal.
Duxbury still leads 2-1, but Marshfield has momentum now. Great play by Marshfield.
Cutting the lead to 2-1.
The slide tackle by Duxbury takes down Brendan Kazuyak. That's going to give him a free kick. Great play. Great play by Marshfield. Brady Hansen shoots the ball, gets it in the net. Now Kazuyak hands it over to Drunzek, dribbling down the field. Marshfield knows now that they can score on Duxbury. They know that they can do this. They know that they can tie this game up and potentially gain the lead. Now Dar Hume with the ball, dribbling down the field. Dar Hume juking out the defenders. Evan Drunzek now with possession. Jukes out a defender, sends it across the middle. And Marshfield chasing down the ball, so is Duxbury. And the Duxbury goalie picks it up. Duxbury kicks this one deep down the field into Marshfield territory. Fish gives it a header. Victor Lima sends it to Dar Hume was intended. Back and forth in the middle of the field between Marshfield and Duxbury. Now Hume with possession sends it down the field to Hansen, intercepted by Duxbury. Fish gives it a header, followed by a Duxbury header. Kazuyak sends it over to Fortin. Now this one is inching closer and closer to Duxbury's net. And a small collision between Brady Hansen and the Duxbury goalie. Lots of excitement in the Marshfield stand since that goal was made by Brady Hansen. And this ball is once again being inched closer and closer to Duxbury, and Duxbury kicks it away. Marshfield going to send it back though. Now Kazuyak sends it over to Fish. He's going to send this one, intended for Lima. Duxbury takes it. Kazuyak once again with possession. Over to Lima. Lima under pressure. To Drunzek, who's going to send it over the head of Dar Hume. Hume charging down the field. Slide tackle made by Duxbury. And a tripping call is made. Marshfield's going to get a free kick. Evan Drunzek tripped up by Duxbury. This is going to be an intense moment of the game. Ball is placed at a great spot for Marshfield. Victor Lima going to take the kick. Marshfield looking to tie this game. "24 minutes left in the second half. Final game of the season. Lima kick is up and it is blocked by Duxbury. Duxbury now sending this one down the field. Ryan McCabe feeling the pressure from Duxbury. McCabe sends this one to the middle of the field. Now to Drunzek. Over to Lima. Jukes a Duxbury defender. Sends this one across the middle. Over the head of Owen Cregan. Now Duxbury charging down the field, trying to keep it in bounds. Marshall kicking it back. Victor Lima now sends this one down the field to Owen Cregan. And Duxbury going to kick it away. And Drunzek going to be able to throw this one in from Marshfield. Drunzek throws this one into... I can't quite tell who that was. Looks like Owen Cregan gives it a header, goes out of bounds.
Ethan Bates and Braden Garrett checking in for Duxbury.
And a substitution for Duxbury is made. Duxbury throws this one in. Ryan McCabe gives it a kick. Fish, excuse me. Over to Hansen, sends this one down the field. Duxbury trying to get rid of it. Gives it a back kick. And Dylan Murphy comes out of the net to kick it away. Now into possession of Drunzek over to Lima. Feeling the pressure from Duxbury, sends it to Drunzek. Dar Hume chasing down the ball on the sideline now. And it is taken out of bounds by Duxbury. Going to be thrown in by, looks like Drunzek.
Joe Sioka.
And Joe Sioka now enters the game. Good to see him back in the game. We saw him leave in the first half with an ankle injury. Good to see him back in the game. Brady Hansen going to come out. Drunzek throws this one in for Marshfield. Drunzek kicks one to the middle. Duxbury goalie grabs it. Duxbury kicks this. Oh, it's a shanked kick. It goes back. The wind was also a play in that kick. Kick went up and the wind took it back. Duxbury now going to get a free kick. Kicks this one down the field. over and out of bounds. Evan Drunzik going to throw it in for Marshfield. We are halfway through the second half. Duxbury leading 2-1. Marshfield has some momentum coming off that goal score by Brady Hansen, and Joe Sioka now charging down the field. Duxbury, though, keeps on the pressure and takes the ball back. Sioka applying pressure himself, trying to get the ball back. Duxbury closer and closer now in Marshfield territory. And, ooh, a penalty called for Duxbury. Not sure who was pushed on that play.
Number 11, Jared Campbell.
But either way, very unprofessional by Duxbury to push a Marshfield player. Marshfield now kicks this one to the middle of the field. Duxbury gives this one a header out of bounds. Thrown in by Drunzik, gives it to Lima. Duxbury sends this one down the field, closer and closer to Marshfield's net. Back and forth action. And an offsides call for Duxbury. Fish going to be able to kick this one from Marshfield. This one is sent deep down the field by Fish. Over to Sioka. Duxbury takes the ball back, though. Dylan Murphy snags the ball from Marshfield and sends it down the field. Now Owen Cregan sends it to Sioka, and Duxbury kicks it away. Duxbury now closer and closer to Marshfield's net. Marshfield kicks it away. Now Camden Fish kicks this one down the field off the head of Cregan. Duxbury kicks this one back down the field. Collision from Fish and Duxbury. And hard fall. And a penalty called on Marshfield. Duxbury gonna get the free kick. Duxbury kicks this one. Dylan Murphy catches it. Great catch by Dylan Murphy. Murphy kicks this one down the field. Duxbury gives it a header over to Kazuyak. Duxbury takes the ball back now. Closer and closer to Marshfield's net. Kazuyak trying to get it away. Camden Fish takes a fall. Now Victor Lima with possession. Sends it down the field. Intended for Cregan. Duxbury sends it back down the field. This ball goes out of bounds. Duxbury going to be able to throw it in.
Number 18, William Cammons, checking in for the Dragons.
Substitution made for Duxbury. hard fall for both Marshfield and Duxbury. Now Camden Fish going to be able to kick this one from Marshfield. Fish kicks this one down the field from Marshfield. Kazuyak now sends it to Lima, who sends it to Drunzek. Tries to send it down the field to Hume. Duxbury blocks it and sends it out of bounds. Drunzek going to be able to throw it in from out of bounds now. Over to Cregan. Sends this one to the middle of the field to Sioka. Sioka unable to make it in time. Duxbury picks it up. Duxbury kicks this one down the field. Ooh, hard fall for Duxbury. That's going to be a penalty for Marshfield. Duxbury going to get a free kick. Duxbury going to get a free kick a little bit into Marshfield territory. Marshfield able to get their heads up and block the kick. Now this ball is sent deep into Duxbury territory. Goalie trying to get the ball, and he does. Duxbury goalie going to kick this one deep down the field. Now Duxbury in Marshfield territory on the upper half of the field. Now Duxbury is able to throw the ball in from out of bounds. Duxbury throws this one in. Marshfield gets it away from their goal. And a free kick now for Duxbury. Now this ball, close to the net. Dylan Murphy gonna grab it. Great play by Dylan Murphy. Able to quickly react to Duxbury's offense. Murphy gonna send this one deep down the field now. Over to Hume, who sends this one to Drunzek. Drunzek kicks this one across the middle of the field. Duxbury trying to regain possession. And Fortin gets the ball back from Marshfield. Now Marshfield trying to inch closer and closer to Duxbury's net. Duxbury playing great defense though. Evan Drunzek gonna send this one down the field to Sioka, and quickly the Duxbury goalie is going to react and grab the ball. Duxbury goalie sends this one down the field. Sioka now sends it to Cregan. Duxbury takes the ball back now. Heading down the field, Murphy gonna pick it up. Marshall tries to send this one down the field. Duxbury kicks it back, but out of bounds. mean, Drunzik going to be able to throw it in from Marshfield. Now to Lima. Sends it across the middle to Fortin. Fortin trying to give it to Sioka. Unable to do so. Duxbury kicks it out of bounds. Fortin throws this one in. Now Cregan going for the ball. Hard fall there for Dara Hume now. Marshall gonna get a free kick. Marshall wants to take this kick quickly as there's less than 10 minutes left to go. Camden Fish gonna make the kick for Marshfield. Fish with a big kick down the field, and it is scored! It is scored! Marshfield has tied the game! Camden Fish just scored the game! Camden Fish just scored a goal for Marshfield. This game is now tied 2-2.
Camden Fish!
Right at the 40, right from the 40-yard line.
Ties the game at 2.
Yeah.
With under 10 minutes left in the match.
About a 50-yard kick for Camden Fish. Incredible play. Wow. Just an amazing kick. Marshfield is extremely happy with that one.
We're going to have a timeout, folks.
And there's going to be a timeout for Marshfield.
Marshfield 2,
I'm Ben Wilson on
Duxbury
Marshfield Community
2.
Media. We're going to take a quick break here.
MCM coverage of MHS Sports is proudly presented by Repel Pest Solutions. Repel Pest Solutions is a full-service pest control company protecting residential and commercial properties from nuisance pests that carry germs and diseases. They are a small, family-run business from Marshfield, licensed, insured, competitively priced. We work to understand your needs and offer an integrated pest solution that's environmentally friendly. Don't be afraid to bug us. Moi Health and Wellness. Moi Health and Wellness is owned and operated by nurse practitioner Christine Murphy. We are an integrative wellness center offering medical weight loss, men's testosterone therapy, functional medicine consults and labs, vitamin therapy, Advadex laser skin resurfacing, Botox and dye sport, teeth whitening, and so much more. Moi Health and Wellness has 3 locations in Lakeville, Marshfield, and Plymouth. And Road to Responsibility. Founded in 1988, Road to Responsibility's mission is to provide the means, the opportunity, and the support necessary to allow citizens with disabilities to take their place as productive members of the community. We are committed to providing all individuals with opportunities to truly live in the community. Through our services, we are proud to enrich and improve the lives of every individual, one person at a time.
We are back from timeout here on Marshfield Community Media.
Ethan
An
Altieri
incredible
kicking
play
in
was
for
just made for
Duxbury.
Marshfield. Camden Fish with a huge kick, had to be about 50 yards. This game is now tied 2-2, Marshfield and Duxbury. 9 minutes to go in the second half. Just incredible. This game has been so intense. Both teams now definitely looking to play more aggressive, trying to get a third goal. And Victor Lima takes gets tripped up. That's going to be a free kick for Marshfield. Now Cam Fish going to kick it once again for Marshfield. Cam Fish kicked about a 50-yard kick to tie the game up for Marshfield. This one's about 60. This is a huge kick by Fish. And it is blocked by Duxbury. And an offsides call on Marshfield was made. Duxbury going to be able to give this one to their goalie. The Duxbury goalie kicks this one down the field. So aggressive Marshfield has been playing. Now that they've gotten their second goal, they definitely want to score. They don't want to tie. They want to go home with a win. Excuse me, stay home with a win. And a penalty is called. Marshfield's going to get a free kick. Free kick for Marshfield. Cam Fish going to kick this one once again. This is a very intense moment of the game. Cam Fish hopefully looking for his second goal. The kick is up and it is no good, just over the top. Great play by Camden Fish, great try. Unfortunately, it was just a little too much. But that's the kind of momentum the boys need. The boys have the momentum. They just came off a goal score. Both teams wouldn't like to tie again. Actually, the last time these two teams met, they tied 2-2. Will history repeat itself? I don't know. Now this ball is in the middle of the field. 6 minutes to go. Marshfield versus Duxbury tied up 2-2. Now Duxbury inching closer to Marshfield. Marshfield and Duxbury going back and forth on the bottom half of the field. Duxbury takes a fall. That appears to be a flop to me. And a hard fall for Duxbury there. And no penalty is called. That's quite surprising to me. And Dar Hume sends it to Victor Lima, charging down the sideline. Referee takes a fall. And this one goes out of bounds. And a player on Duxbury still down after the hard fall.
Give him a hand, folks.
And oh no. A player on Duxbury limping his way off the field. We certainly hope he's okay.
Checking in for Duxbury, number 12, Calvin Manganello.
Now Duxbury throws this one in, headbutted by Victor Lima out of bounds. Duxbury throws this one in. Drunzek gives it a header. Lima chasing down the ball. Duxbury sending it down the field over to Fish. Sends it to the middle. McCabe and Fish both playing great defense this game. Ooh, and a hard fall for Fish. That's going to give Marshfield a free kick.
Number 3, Lucas Pratt checking in for Duxbury. Number 7, Ethan Bates checking in for Duxbury.
Now less than 5 minutes to go in the second half in this game. Tied up 2-2, Duxbury and Marshfield. And now the ball is in the middle of the field. Marshfield heading closer into Duxbury territory. Marshall takes a fall. No penalty called. Now McCabe sends this one out of bounds. Duxbury's going to be able to throw it in. This ball is up and Marshfield blocks it. Now Joe Sioka heading down the field. It looks like it's going to be a free kick. No, excuse me. Ball goes out of bounds. Duxbury going to be able to throw it in. Duxbury throws this one in. Duxbury trying to get this one closer to Marshfield's net. Getting closer, and oh, it goes over the top! Dylan Murphy was unable to reach the ball, but luckily for Marshfield, Duxbury shot it a little too high over the top. Great play by Duxbury. Just a little too much power in that kick. Now Fish gonna send this one down the field for Marshfield. Duxbury trying to keep this ball away from their side of the field. Doing a good job at doing so far. And ooh! Ryan McCabe makes the slide tackle. Penalty called. Duxbury going to get a free kick. This is a very intense moment of the game. And a timeout called before this kick is made.
In stoppage time, we're going to have a timeout.
And we're going to take a quick break here on Marshfield Community Media. I'm Ben Wilson.
MCM coverage of MHS Sports is proudly presented by Repel Pest Solutions. Repel Pest Solutions is a full-service pest control company protecting residential and commercial properties from nuisance pests that carry germs and diseases. They are a small, family-run business from Marshfield, licensed, insured, competitively priced. We work to understand your needs and offer an integrated pest solution that's environmentally friendly. Don't be afraid to bug us. Moi Health and Wellness. Moi Health and Wellness is owned and operated by nurse practitioner Christine Murphy. We are an integrative wellness center offering medical weight loss, men's testosterone therapy, functional medicine consults and labs, vitamin therapy, Advadex laser skin resurfacing, Botox and dye sport, teeth whitening, and so much more. Moi Health and Wellness has 3 locations in Lakeville, Marshfield, and Plymouth. And Road to Responsibility. Founded in 1988, Road to Responsibility's mission is to provide the means, the opportunity, and the support necessary to allow citizens with disabilities to take their place as productive members of the community. We are committed to providing all individuals with opportunities to truly live in the community. Through our services, we are proud to enrich and improve the lives of every individual, one person at a time.
Welcome back to Marshfield Community Media. I'm Ben Wilson. It is tied 2-2. Marshfield versus Duxbury. Duxbury's preparing to get a free kick. Very intense moment of the game. Marshfield had a late game goal score, but this kick is up and it is overshot and it is no good. Marshfield able to get rid of it. As I was saying before the kick was made, late goal score by Camden Fish to tie up the game for Marshfield. Less than 5 minutes to go before this game ends. Both teams definitely want a goal. And a offsides call, offsides call on Duxbury. Cam Fish gonna kick this one from Marshfield. Cam Fish had about a 50-yard kick to score and tie the game up from Marshfield. This kick is up, and it is in the middle of the field. Duxbury goalie grabs this one, throws it down the field quickly. And Ryan McCabe gives it to Victor Lima. Sends it down the field to Fortin. This is down the field. Duxbury going to scoop it up. Duxbury kicks this one across the middle. Now Lima heading down the field. And that is the end of the game.
And at the end of 2 halves of
Marshfield
play,
2, Duxbury 2. Once again, these two
draw.
teams
So let's
tied
give it up for
2-2
both
in this
teams
season.
on a hard-fought
Marshfield is
game.
finishing off the season 7-5-4, and
Thank you for
Duxbury
joining us
is
here
going to be
this
finishing
evening,
off the
folks.
season
Safe travels
8-6-2. Thank you for joining me on Marshfield
Have a
Community
great
Media.
evening,
I'm
folks.
Ben Wilson.
Remember,
Good night.
Our senior night for football will be tomorrow night at 7 o'clock. Marshfield fans, the theme will be superheroes.
MCM coverage of MHS Sports is proudly presented by Repel Pest Solutions. Repel Pest Solutions is a full-service pest control company protecting residential and commercial properties from nuisance pests that carry germs and diseases. They are a small, family-run business from Marshfield, licensed, insured, competitively priced. We work to understand your needs and offer an integrated pest solution that's environmentally friendly. Don't be afraid to bug us. Moi Health and Wellness. Moi Health and Wellness is owned and operated by nurse practitioner Christine Murphy. We are an integrative wellness center offering medical weight loss, men's testosterone therapy, functional medicine consults and labs, vitamin therapy, Advadex laser skin resurfacing, Botox and dye sport, teeth whitening, and so much more. Moi Health and Wellness has 3 locations in Lakeville, Marshfield, and Plymouth. And Road to Responsibility. Founded in 1988, Road to Responsibility's mission is to provide the means, the opportunity, and the support necessary to allow citizens with disabilities to take their place as productive members of the community. We are committed to providing all individuals with opportunities to truly live in the community. Through our services, we are proud to enrich and improve the lives of every individual, one person at a time.